we were able to present to them hundreds of different drilling campaigns ranked based on the probability that they would intersect something, the depth of those drilling campaigns, all sorts of things. So we could rank those campaigns based on some person has an idea of where would we drill to intersect something at the shallowest level? Where are the largest possible deposits located? What we end up doing is simulating thousands of those possibilities and then saying, okay, if you have 10,000 meters of drilling, here's where you would drill. If you have 5,000, if you have 3,000, if you have one best drill hole to do first, where would you go? And even if somebody isn't interested at all in generating a 10,000 meter drilling campaign, it's helpful to know whether or not you're drilling 10,000, 5,000, 1,000, what's my first drill hole? What's the best one to go to? And if it doesn't change for any of those scenarios, then you're pretty confident about like, hey, this is a good idea. And like the whole organization benefits from that confidence and ultimately leads to like this sort of positivity and energy about the project and campaign that people are going to go ahead and do. Because a lot of times these campaigns and exploration is like a years long process of like, finally, we have everything permitted, we've fundraised, we've got everything together, let's go ahead and drill. And like that uncertainty of like, are we actually like drilling the best hole here first? What's actually going on? Being able to talk through with the team and be part of that decision-making process and offer a really strong recommendation is really great. And so that was one of the first projects that we did as ExploreTech. Prisma was one of the customers that believed in us from the start. And these are technologies that Alex and I had been developing since 2017 and inspired by some of our industry experience before graduate school as well. And being able to work with someone who believes in the technology, knows what you're talking about, knows the benefit that it'll have, and then seeing that through all the way to the end, they'll be drilling on hot breccia in the next few months. And so it's great to be a part of that process. And there was one thing you had mentioned before about geologists and geophysicists, geoscientists in general, compared to like engineers and lawyers and people on the finance side as well. What we're finding is that these tools give those people confidence in the decisions that are made by geologists and decision makers in junior companies. Again, what we allow is for this black box, right? Where people don't necessarily trust what's going on because there's only one output. How did you get to that? What are the assumptions? If you can generate a lot more content around the decisions that you're making, the whole team feels a lot more confident about it. And I wish these tools had existed when I was working with Glencore. I worked with them for a period of about 7 months in